Yeah, Southside Williamsburg, it's kind of a crazy place, especially, prior to the gentrification of Williamsburg in general. You had it's all Puerto Ricans on one side. It's a big Puerto Rican population, and then on this side, it's all the Hasidic Jewish people, very, very religious Jewish people. This is probably one of the best kept secrets in Williamsburg as far as murals and graffiti goes. This is definitely one of my favorite walls down here. Well, this is a gate, but Chico painted this from the Lower East Side. I did a Lower East Side video talking about Chico, but this is pretty crazy. He painted this in '87.
You know who's the artist? You know the
Yeah, Chico.
Oh.
Yeah. That's cool. 1987. That's old.
I wasn't here in 1991.
Oh.
I buy here the roasted chicken.
Yeah.
I eat right here.
Oh yeah. Wow.
1991.
Cool.
Sita.
Yeah.
He make the inside the roasted chicken.
Oh wow. Do they still have the chicken?
No.
No, no more.
Long time.
That's a rare tag to see. Heart KDS. It's a older generation Brooklyn writer. Dart also. It's cool. This gate's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean everything is just spread out around here as far as, I focus on the graffiti, but just in general, everything is just cleaned up, and everything is, if there's something old of significance, it's just really hidden or it's gone. I think before this stuff was on this wall, it looks like a couple layers of newer guys. Yeah, you see he wrote OE in the piece. I was gonna say, under the stuff under this, OE had an outline. He had it was pretty classic. So the writer next who passed away, it was him, and I don't want to give wrong information. I just know I think it was, they worked on an MSK roller. There was a big silver MSK roller, and it was a pretty famous spot. This was just a field with grass and weeds. There was another building there prior. They knocked it down, and there was some other stuff up top, but you could see it from the bridge. It was huge. I'm gonna upload a picture with the edit. It's definitely a memorable spot. It always pops into my head whenever I pass there. It's something I noticed it's kind of funny, but it's sad at the same time. So there's I don't know how to label them, but there's homeless people or whatever. They live in this little corner here, and I haven't seen them in a few days. I pass here often. They might be in a shelter, or who knows, but they leave each other messages, and they often, when they buff these poles and the city comes and cleans these poles, they paint over. But these are some newer ones that I found. They left a whole conversation, a whole dialogue on this one day. And it's just about, them trying to you ho, and apparently one of them's a Latin king. I mean, I picked that. That's what one of the messages said, and the other girl's she's like a slut or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same two people or it's a rotating group that hangs out there, but I've seen them before, and I actually know. From reading the last messages they left, I actually know her name, but I don't. You know, they're in the streets. They're probably, who knows what problems they got. This is pretty cool. These hand painted items from the pharmacy. It's crazy. I wonder what year that was painted. This is actually pretty funny. It's just a random thing I noticed. You know, most hoods, it's just gonna be like crappy beers, like King Cobras and stuff that they picked up from the park or threw in the garbage and were called 45 or something. In Williamsburg, you got like the finest of IPAs and craft beers. These aren't cheap. These are like $8 a can. KCBC, it's a great beer. Grim. Yeah, I'm a big beer drinker, so I noticed this. But I wonder if this was all just people hanging out, or a lot of people drink craft beers over here. Pretty random. A mannequin head in the planter. Some weird artists must live over here.
defendendo partito.
Unusual. It's an OE3 tag, Old English 3 TMD. He had a lot of tags around here. He's a subway tunnel legend, a Brooklyn graffiti legend. There's a couple other random ones. It's like he used a crayon, almost, or an oil pen, a mean streak, but it's definitely rare to see one of those. But I knew that was there because there used to be a phone booth here and he had a ton of tags on the phone booth. So I was kind of like reminiscing on, I guess they got rid of the phone booth, but he still got tags still around there. He has also a lot of tags around here, but OE3 TMD, that guy is pretty famous, like Brooklyn legend. When I first started coming to Williamsburg, the Southside Williamsburg, this wall right here is a really famous wall. It had a Zephyr piece, Smith, Lady Pink, Class TDS. I remember I have some pictures. I have a picture of the Zephyr, I believe, and I have a picture of the Smith and the Lady Pink, and Ket also. Ket, RIS, he had a piece on this wall. It's a shame they buffed it. It's a shame they buffed this wall. You know, there was a writer from over here. He was an older generation Brooklyn train writer on the J train. He wrote UNCW, Crazy Writers. I met him walking around here one time. Had no idea who he was, but he introduced himself because he saw me taking pictures of graffiti. And that's how I learned about that piece of history about him. The Crazy Writers, that was a crew from like the 80s out here. I found some other tags by them not too long ago that was resurfaced. So yeah, I believe there's a UN tag right there. Yeah, I'm pretty positive that's the same guy that I was thinking about. You know, they all stay in the neighborhood, these guys, but I mean, I haven't seen anything from him in years. Who knows? I don't even probably, you know, who knows if he's even around anymore. I'm talking about that was over like 10, 15 years ago. Over 15 years ago that I last saw that guy. So this is the J line. It's a really old Noxer from '94. It's crazy that's still there. hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment if you like this video, and I'll catch you on the next video.